Born to Move You fam, what's up? Bradbury, Chris. I almost said Bradbury Health and Fitness, my gosh, I'm so used to saying it. But I got some new equipment. So, got some bands here. I got these dope grips, which I'm really excited about. They snap right on. So when clients are gonna be using these to do any kind of movement, it's gonna make it much easier to do, let's say, a curl, a lateral raise, things like that. And so I'm looking forward to it. The other bands that I've had, or that I do have, that do have handles attached to them, it's kind of one piece. Well, actually, no, it's not one piece. It has a clip on it that you can attach a handle to. I've noticed those don't work very well. So when I'm actually curling it, for example, the fabric on the side scrapes my hand. So I don't recommend those for people. So I'm really excited about these, especially because you can add multiple bands to it. All you do is stretch out the band and then you pop it in there, if you can see that on there. So I got some bands, I got some clips, and then I got this pretty thick mat, which I'm excited for. I'm not gonna do a gym floor just yet, just because I wanna make sure financially I'm good and I'm setting myself up in a really good place. But that mat's gonna be used mainly for any type of movement that requires us to be on the floor. Crunches, core movements, things like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this or not, but I felt the need to at least show you guys what I'm working with. But this is the start. Born to Move You LLC, the home, the gym. Check it out. Now here in a little bit, I'm actually having some of the equipment come tomorrow. I know that I think the power rack is coming tomorrow. So the power rack is gonna have one pull-up bar at the top, connecting the two bars. And then coming down, it's gonna have, I guess, the hooks, so to speak, that connect onto the bars themselves so that I can do squats with the client, do push-ups with the client, or not push-ups, but do bench press with the client. And then the bench that I have is gonna be adjustable, so we can do different variations when it comes to incline bench or flat bench. I don't remember if it does have decline. I think it does, but don't quote me on that. If it does have the decline, that's gonna be dope, just because I want to be able to get those different variations, especially for clients that have specific goals when it comes to their chest. If they want to have a bigger chest, I want to make sure that we get all those angles while incorporating different movements. But as you can see, the space is 10 by 30, so 10 feet across, 30 feet going back. If I walk up here a little bit, you'll be able to see what I'm working with here, some of the equipment there. And then I'll have the mat on the ground. I'll have that, somewhere around here. That way the things are spaced out a little bit. So when we're doing core, we can come over here and do core. Or if I'm having multiple clients at one time, someone can do core over here while I'm doing squats with another client, bench with another client, pull-ups with another client. And then if I have 3 clients, I can actually have them set up to where someone's doing some core work in one section. Another section over here, let's say they're doing curls, or they're doing, let's throw out curls. Let's say they're doing curls, or they're doing shoulder movements, or whatever the case may be, over here with the bands. And then, and then leaving the power rack over there probably. Well, over there. That's just the left corner. So over there, and having them do whatever it is that we're doing at that time. And that'll give me enough room, because over there, I can put other things there if I want to. For right now, I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple. But I could probably have, if I wanted to, I could probably fit 3 people in here. That's probably the most comfortable I could see it being, to where we're all not banging into each other. And it gets uncomfortable and weird and whatnot. But like I said, I don't know if I will post this just because I haven't decided on whether or not I am. If I do, though, welcome. This is just the start. I have a lot more that I'll be doing when it comes to this in the future. But to be honest, I'm keeping it as simple as can be just because I want to make sure I get everything that I need, everything that my clients need. That way I can literally grow into this space. Because the next thing, once I get in, so I'll have a few items coming in. I already said the power rack. I'll have the bench coming in, and then I'll also have the barbell coming in. The weights I'm getting hopefully Sunday, so in the next few days. And then, yeah, that'll really be it. And so I'll just be using that along with the bands and then some body weight movements. And that'll be literally perfect to help out any general fitness goal that that person has. Because I think it doesn't require that much anyways to get the physique that most people I think are looking for. Unless you are going into a powerlifting competition or that's your lifestyle overall is you just like lifting very heavy, or if you are bodybuilding and specifically you have to have, specifically you want movements that are bodybuilding focused in your workout routine, which these movements will be that, but I would still say for someone that is specifically looking for bodybuilding that this is going to be more general. This is going to be more so, the start of that journey, and then in the future, if, they want to go more niche, they can go more niche. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to decorate. I want to put some things up on the walls, which I probably won't do initially just because, like I said, I'm just keeping in mind like what I have and how I'm starting financially, because I want to make sure that I give myself and the business a chance to really grow, and I can be able to grow into the business. But I want to put some stuff on the walls. I want to give people some recognition, some way, somehow, kind of like the star on the refrigerator, if you know what I'm saying. We all was in first grade. We all had that star that we wanted to get, you know what I'm saying? So got to give people their stars, you know what I'm saying? The flooring is probably going to be the next thing, though, as I make these jokes. So I'll have the flooring down, and it took me a little bit, and I debated on getting the flooring. My initial plan was to have the flooring, but I won't do the flooring just yet because it literally doubled the price that I was wanting to spend to initially invest in my business. So the flooring, not just yet, for Born to Move You Gym, but it's coming. No worries. If a client's going to use going to be on the ground, I'm going to have them use this really nice yoga mat, which I'm going to have cleaned off all the time because I want people to feel good when they get on that thing. But back here, I'm looking at it now. After talking to Nardi about it, I'm already like, man, this does need some lighting. Because if we start coming this way, the lighting on my phone looks really good. But if you're just looking, like if you were a client just coming in looking at this, I'd want it to be brighter. I want them to feel more comfortable, especially being in a new place and a different place. Obviously, as you can tell, this is a storage unit. So I want them to feel like it is Born to Move You Gym. This is a place where they come, be themselves, have a good time, get in a good workout. And all that is definitely going to require more lighting. This light is great. It's actually on a timer. So I literally get, I don't even know, like maybe 30 minutes and then I'll have to return it again. But yeah, getting more lights, that's gonna be phenomenal. And that's gonna really, really change things. And I like it being bright in here. I don't want it to be dim anywhere in here. I want it to be brighter, and there's beautiful natural lighting coming into the room, and that's always gonna be open. So I'm not too worried about the lighting, but at the same time, I wanna make sure that the lighting makes people feel good, energetic, awake, so on and so forth. What I may do, to be honest, I'm thinking about this now, is I may just make this into a YouTube video. So, Bradbury lifestyle. I guess it's something I could have brought up, or I was going to bring it up anyway, so maybe it was fate that I was going to turn this into a YouTube video. But yeah, I think it would be. I think it will be now, just thinking about it. But this is the new space. This is what is going to happen in the future. And I'm still going to offer online training and online coaching. And I'm growing that, and I've made some adjustments to that is really going to be very beneficial when it comes to people around the world that are wanting to train with me online. So stay tuned for that. And I'll be talking about that a lot more, and I'll be reaching out to people more about that. But for people that are wanting training sessions are probably going to be 30 minutes long. I say probably because it could change in the future. I could extend it to an hour. But initially, I want to do 30 minutes. I think that 30-minute workouts are very, very, I guess the word would be unappreciated, or overlooked would probably be a better word. Unappreciated, partially, just because there's so much you can do. People, the waves are coming in. I'm so ready. I am so excited. I haven't had my first haircut with waves yet. I've just been letting it grow and brushing it, but I'm ready for that first cut. And my birthday's coming up too, so I'm so excited. And I got a fresh shave, and I think I'm gonna keep it for a little bit. I think I am. I messed up shaving, so I just shaved it all off. But anyways, when it comes to 30-minute workouts, and I posted this recently on my page when it comes to Instagram, but with 30-minute workouts, I feel like trainers have this concept, but I feel like the general public really doesn't get this concept or doesn't know about this until they work with a trainer. And then a trainer goes, oh, okay, well, you have this goal. You don't need to train for an hour because you're not into bodybuilding, or you're not doing this niche or this niche or this niche. Come in 3 days a week, come in 4 days a week, come in 5 days a week. What fits your routine, what fits your schedule, and let's make that happen. I think that is normally how it happens, but I feel like people don't put out that information when it comes to working out and having your goals. And so I really am going to place emphasis on those 30 minutes, because I think if you watch the 30-minute video that I made, 30 minutes to work out, as long as you have the right movements in a specific order, you're going to kill it. And it's going to affect the way you perform less, as long as you prioritize certain exercises and certain body parts. So I bring up in the video, if you haven't checked it out yet, which you should, but I bring up using, let's say if you're doing chest and biceps and calves that day, or chest and biceps and core that day. Start with chest. So let's say you're doing bench, and then transition to bicep curls, and then transition to, let's say crunches. Let's just throw out crunches. As long as you do those movements in that order, and you start with bench, it's going to give you, it's going to require the most amount of energy. Everything else is going to follow suit, because it's not taking as much energy to perform those other exercises. And when you're resting your chest, or when you're doing the next exercise, let's say biceps and core, you're resting your chest. And so when you come back, without resting between those three exercises, when you come back to chest and when you come back to bench, you're good to go. You just have to make sure that you are having the right form initially and the right mindset of, okay, let me transition to this exercise. So fitting things like that into the workout routine is going to be so dope, and I'm so excited for that. I'm excited to create new routines. Hey, how you doing? I'm excited to create new routines. No response at all. New routines when it comes to people that are coming in. I'm excited to be creative, and if you're looking for a trainer that has, I guess, that mindset, come on through. I'm not the trainer for everybody, but I know, hey, how you doing? But I know I'm going to be able to help a lot of people experience something different when it comes to working out. And some people are going to come and they're going to have no clue that this was even possible for them to do. I think because my main focus is just enjoying what you're doing. Because I know that if you enjoy what you're doing, if I find something you enjoy and we keep doing it, it's going to get you great results. And so I'm leading with that. I think I'm going to wrap up this rant. I'm going to put this stuff away. Stay tuned. The Born to Move You gym is coming. It's here. A little bit more time. Be patient with me. And stay tuned for the next video, and I'll show you guys how everything's going to look and give you a feel for the gym before it opens. Bradbury Health and Fitness, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Yeah, all that stuff. Talk to you guys soon.